Hi guys, we're here to help you out with some troubleshooting. It's Carolyn Angelo and Daiquiri Brooks. We have a couple of things that are very common that come up when people get started with a challenge or just in general Advocare products. So we're going to go through a couple of them. The first one that we have on our list is constipation. So we're all friends. So that's going to happen, okay? People are going to tell you, oh my goodness, I'm not sure what's up with this fiber drink, but it's just not working. So when they're saying that, definitely always very positive and be like, great, you know what? That happens quite often. You know what? A lot of times people forget to do this. They forget to drink water. Ask the person what they're doing and how much water they're taking. Just make it into account. A lot of people just don't measure their water, so they don't even know if they're drinking enough. Life just kind of keeps hitting them, and then they run out of time and they haven't had enough water. So showing them the water, there's a couple of tips because people are so busy. You can mark the water bottle of the times a day of how much, when it should be drank. So maybe they have it at their desk and they're like, oh my goodness, it's 1 o'clock. I need to be having this much water. You can do that. You don't have to carry a big jug around either, but you can have, containers with water like this. One other really good tip is having a whole bunch of different bottles and taking the lid off and putting the lid somewhere so that you see the amount of lids that are there. And also in the guide, there are little markers of where you can add your water. And also on the app, you can add the water too. So it's really important to have that person track that water because 9 out of 10 times it's going to be the water. One other great tip for constipation is omegas. Increase the omegas. Those are your good fats pushing out your bad fats, along with the transporting of the water. All the toxins will be coming out, and so they will feel amazing, and all that bloatiness and those complaints will go away.
It's funny that Carolyn mentioned water because that is such a huge thing that also has a lot to do with, you might feel lightheaded or you may have headaches. And, I know when I first started my 24-day challenge, I wasn't the best at timing my eating and timing my meals. And so food is actually a huge component, making sure that you're still getting in those healthy snacks. Maybe you're like, oh my goodness, I'm not hungry, but get something in your body that's healthy. It could be like a small orange or a tangerine or an apple or even, a piece of chicken, right? So make sure that you are putting food or water in your body. And like I said, sometimes we skip meals, and I was the #1 offender of that. So you want to really set timers. And a lot of people, sometimes after you have your spark, you're like, oh my goodness, you definitely want to make sure that you get food in your body, okay? So eating, and also, again, like Carolyn just mentioned, having your water is very, very important.
Great. All right, number 3, alcohol, coffee, sodas, those are all habits that people have, and they've had them for a long time. One of the biggest things I can say is be very patient through the process, because those are habits that people have had, and they're not ready to just quite cut them off, or they're very concerned that they're not going to be able to cut them off. They might be so concerned that, what, no alcohol? And they've got a party on Saturday. So what I always suggest for people is, yes, you know what, life is going to happen, and people do drink alcohol. You might have a glass of wine here, but I'm going to tell you that if you really limit it and give yourself a goal, especially during that cleanse phase, let that cleanse phase do what it needs to do, and if you can avoid alcohol, you will do a lot better. Coffee, this is one of the suggestions I make. Hey, try that spark first, and if you feel like you need that coffee after, then go ahead. But it's just a habit, and generally most people will turn around and say, hey, you know what, I really didn't need that coffee. And so it is the same thing. It's just be very patient, not really, drilling it down, saying you can't, you can't, you can't. Nobody wants to hear that. You don't want to go into that mindset. So just slowly let the lifestyle changes happen, and the products will fill in, and all of a sudden the alcohol consumption's going down and the soda's gone, and I'm not really into my coffee anymore. So that's kind of what happens sometimes.
And it's funny because, one of the things that when I first did my first 24-day challenge and Carolyn sat down with me and she showed me the Metabolic Nutrition System strip pack, I was like, oh my goodness, I can't do that. I am not taking all those pills. First of all, she corrected me and told me these are vitamins. These are nutrients that your body needs. So this is going to go in and fill in those nutritional gaps. And so she said, give it 2 days. And I can tell you, if you give it 2 days, you're going to feel absolutely amazing. And oh my goodness, on the second day, I felt incredible. And so what I love about it is that it tells you exactly what to take on the Metabolic Nutrition System Strip Pack. And to make it easy for myself, right, what I would do is I would take the 2 packs right here, the one that you take with 30 minutes before breakfast and the one you take with breakfast. And then I would take one with lunch, right? And then one after lunch. And so it's really simple. And you know what? I am living proof. I did it all wrong at first. As long as you get this stuff in your body, you're gonna feel incredible. So also give yourself grace. So I say, go ahead, it's vitamins, it's not pills. Your body needs nutrition, and give it 2 days because it's gonna help you and you're gonna feel absolutely incredible.
Wonderful, yes. So number 5, fell off the wagon. You know what? Again, being very patient through the process because it is a lifestyle adjustment. There's going to be those bad days. Call it a bad hour. Change the mindset and let's get back on. The best thing about really avoiding that is your accountability partner. Being in touch with your coach, bringing a friend along with you to do it with you, because that way you're having people with you all the time. And so when you're hitting a bad day or you've forgotten to take something, then you can get back on it because they're there. Hey, did you take your Spark? Or they're drinking the Spark right in front of you and you've got to take yours with you. So definitely have that accountability partner to be very attached to.
I love it. Carolyn was one of my accountability partners, and if I messed up, she said, it's okay. Just keep going, put the product in your body. And then the other thing is jittery. Sometimes we confuse energy for jittery because we're just not accustomed to feeling so good. I can tell you firsthand, I had conditioned my body to operate on E, empty, okay? And so when I felt that energy, I was like, whoa, this is a bit much. So just word of caution here, you're gonna feel amazing, and you may not have had that kind of energy in years, all right? And so make sure that you're not confusing jittery for energy, and if you have the energy, use it, right? And then the other thing about being jittery is, you take your Spark and you might feel kind of, or any product. Food, again, I cannot highlight enough how important food and hydration are gonna be. And you're not gonna just do this for the 24 days, guys, because remember, it's 24 days, but a 90-day mindset. And I can guarantee you, after doing this and giving yourself grace and being patient and positive through the process, you're gonna feel absolutely incredible and you're gonna wanna tell everybody. So thank you. We hope that these tips helped you and we're super excited. Let's go.